respond. And as an artist, one of the best way to speak is by being creative about it. So
Replying them
if
through
you're a
your
writer, put into a song.
Most artists do that.
Put into a
When
song,
something happens to them, they just go into their studio, write a song, and release it.
or you make a lovely poetry out of it. So these things, they are a kind of inspiration to us. It's not just when something great happens to you. Sometimes even looking at the situation of somebody, what someone is going through, can spark up the muse for you to come up with something great.
What really inspires you to write songs?
It generally is life.
Okay.
Generally is life, my scenario, what plays around me, and if you look at most of my songs, they're actually tied to something. Either I'm just being grateful to God Almighty for taking me this far. I have a philosophy that slow motion is better than no motion. Even though I am not where I want to be.
Slowly but surely.
Thank you. So even though I'm not where I want to be, if I look back, I'm not where I was before. So there is progress. We're actually making progress. So if you look at my songs from my Mata Baba, which is appreciating God Almighty, down to my sister. My sister is talking about is appreciating every woman out there, every lady out there. So you as a man, it's like you have a sister, you have a mother, you have an auntie, one way or the other. So if you have this people, thank you. So if you have these people, you can't afford to be disrespectful to a woman, to a lady. Like you have a girlfriend or so, a wife. Then so many of them. You look at Sweet Mama. Sweet Mama is just
sweet mother.
To appreciate my mother and every responsible, hardworking African woman out there.
I didn't know you sing.
Yeah,
Carry my matter, expose your singing ability. I was like, is it too clean that is singing, or I be go carry person come make you sing for her?
Okay. Funny enough, I started as a singer.
But if you ask me, I think you're a better singer. Seriously.
Well, maybe because of that.
Maybe you don't believe in your singing ability. You prefer the rapping and maybe poetry.
Yeah,
That's for me. I don't know about other people.
I like to challenge myself, and they have been so. I get that a lot from what you just said now, and that's why.
I think you should do more singing, because I've discovered that a lot of music artists today, people like Fino, people like Ice Prince, and so many rappers that we have, everybody's switching.
It's though.
Well, you should do both. Somebody like Skills.
I do both for now.
He sings and raps at the same time.
Yeah, as this case was among one of the first top to switch over fully to singing. Or in 2021, I promise you're going to be hearing more of singing from me. It's a promise. More of singing from me. But then that doesn't take away the fact that rap is the mother of all sound. It's rap music, rhyme and poetry, because it appeals to the soul, the consciousness of
it's a
of the listeners.
Music.
Yeah, and that is why when you listen to rap, you don't do the shaku, you don't throw yourself around.
You sit down, listen. What are they telling me? What is somebody trying to make me know about life?
Yes, so many other like that. For me, I don't believe in art for art's sake. I believe that whatever you do, you should have an impact.
All right, I'll give our listeners opportunity to talk to Clint, and for those of you who want to talk to him before we go, you can use the number 090-6164-6956, and there's also a second number which is 080-231-20020. But I have to play this song first before we do that. This is a collaboration with Moses Anthony.
One time.
So what are you doing at the moment, Any performance? Music these days, this coronavirus has affected the music industry. How has it affected your career as a performing artist?
I can't say it has affected me that much.
Okay.
Yes, it's as a creative person, you don't limit yourself. So every challenge, brings up, open up a new door. And I'm sure for the first time, a lot of people didn't even know you could actually hold a virtual show.
Yeah, I keep wondering, how do you hold a virtual? How do you make money from that? Because a lot of people will be watching you and you're not making the money.
Yes, but then you can't take away the fact that there's nothing that
it's
can
just to keep the fan base, right?
Yes, exactly. At least to keep your fans, keep dishing out something. It doesn't take away the fact from the real thing. It's like comparing a screen movie and a live performance. They are two different things.
Definitely.
You can't replace a live performance for anything. Well, for me, I'll say, I'm an active broadcaster, so my job is really taking a whole part of my time, but I still try to, keep it up. So I'll say this year, 2020, has been a very active one for me because I've dropped a couple of songs. In fact, and
okay,
that was
before you move on, let's answer this call. Hello. Good morning. Can we know you and where you're calling from? Oh, Shaka. The Grandmaster.
Baba is online. I'm fine, sir. Thank you, boss. Wow, I'm so honored. Thank you, boss.
Yes, sir. Well, I've not been singing lately, but I think he has challenged me to go back to the studio.
We are learning from U-boats.
I've been hiding my singing skills, but I think definitely. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's like you're praising God.
Yes, and that's because as long as you believe in God, you're a living being. You believe you're created by Almighty.
Every human being should have something to believe in.
Islam praises, appreciate God. Christians praise and appreciate God. This is just a thankful song. I appreciate God that thank you for taking me this far. Thank you for what you've done. And like I mentioned, slow motion is better than no motion. For the first time, this is the first time the year I was nominated for 4 awards.
Wow.
In a year, and
4 awards.
4 awards, yeah. So that's include a hit song of the year, best artist of the year, then OEP of the year, and artist to watch out for. So for me, I am not doing what I do because I want accolades. Arts, music, acting, being on video is a part of me. I love doing it. So even when I'm not paid for it, I do it. So let alone when I'm being paid for it. So I'm not doing this because I want accolades. I want people to praise. No, I'm doing this because I'm making a statement. So, but if I get appreciated for it, it's a plus, and it's like for me to do more.
Okay. Hello. Good morning. Okay. I don't know. We're not getting you well. Maybe. Yes. Yes. Go ahead. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I'm fine, sir.
Wow, it's so unfortunate.
The line is not clear.
I don't know if you can use the second line. Call us through the second line, 081. Please use the second number, 081-231-20020. Maybe we'll get you clearer and you can talk to us this morning. Yeah, you were saying something. Have you been able to do any performance?
Yeah,
Hello? Let's Hello? Can you reduce the volume of your radio, please? Hello, can you reduce the volume of your radio? Or move away from your radio when you're making a call. Don't try to listen to yourself from the radio, but listen to us through your telephone. I mean, get a clear reception from that.
For now, I think after the last of the lockdown, I've not done any
Hello? Yeah, good morning. Hello? Well, seems like we're having
It's weather.
some challenge with the line, you know?
Yes, I had a show before the lockdown in Port Harcourt.
Mm.
Uh,
Go ahead.
in Port Harcourt, at least it's a paid show. It was one of those things you used to compliment.
Mm.
Then I had another one in Abuja before the lockdown. So, but after that, I've not had any. You know, you don't see me all the time on stage because I'm not as free as the
Okay,
other
because
artists.
of your
You see,
work.
I'm usually in the studio, and I'm just not an OAP, but I'm also in the management. So,
Okay.
so most of the time you need to be on ground to make sure things
Take
are
care
done
of
properly.
business, you know.
You know, it's very demanding.
Okay, I introduce you as someone who is a poet. Can you give us a little bit of that before we go?
Yeah, poetry. Ah,
Mm.
wow. Well, poetry is
Just something a little.
yes,
you know.
I started writing poetry in secondary school, and in 2017, in fact, I was one of those that actually brought arts, you know, performance into poetry. So I am the creator of KUTAP, Community of Theatre Poets,
Okay.
that which I did in my second year in the university, bringing like minds together and say, okay, instead of having the long, lengthy poetry, how about how we take poetry to the stage? And that's why today
Have
I'm
you
so
heard? Have you heard about the Sage?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
So
I
that
have a friend called the Sage. He does He puts poetry into music and you know.
yeah. So now we have a lot of spoken artists. You know, a lot of young spoken artists. In fact, this morning I saw one on Facebook. I was marveled. You know, and by the grace of God, with the like of BM Zukugi, myself on radio, we have been able to encourage and bring so many spoken artists um, out, record their works, put them out, and they're doing very well.
Okay.
That
Hello. Yeah. Good morning. Wow, we seem to be having a serious
are these guys calling from outside Niger State?
with the lines this morning. Just keep trying. If you're lucky enough, you get to talk to Clean. Yeah, can you give us a little bit of that poetry?
You want to do a poetry?
Yeah, just a little, just something small.
Okay. Which one I'm gonna do now? Okay, let's do something cake. Something cake. I pray I want a cake, not a beautiful looking snake. Coming out not to stay, but to take all the wealth I would make. Then living my life before I wake to realize she was nothing but a fake.
Wow. You know one thing I like about poetry? There's always the rhyming scheme in poetry.
Yeah,
if you don't have the rhyme,
we
it can't go.
We have different types of poems. So there are some you actually feel those rhyme. We call them one of lines. Yeah, like stuff. But for me,
Let's see if we can take this one. Hello? Yes, can we know you and where you're calling from? You're who? Okay, your name? Okay, what do you want to tell Tukli? Okay. You've been listening to some of the songs on the background. Okay, thumbs up to you. Thank you for
thank
calling.
you very much for that. Well, so 2021, I'm not going to drop it just like I promised. I'm going to do more of the Afro kind of songs, singing more, and but especially the ladies. The ladies love it soft. So I'm going to be doing that. So please expect great songs from Two Clint and more great things. And hopefully in 2021, I hope to get back on set. My acting career.
Okay, because I know you've been
so
doing
Niger State actually hide that aspect of me because we don't have vibrant
the industry here. It's on a down low.
And for me, if you ask me, I hope the Commissioner for Information Tourism, those involved, they should listen. Niger State have no business being down when it comes to entertainment. So we have a bunch of talents. You come across, they get to meet them. You get to meet them like every day. They come to you. So maybe you should come out. You should be a commissioner. It will be a big plus in this state to have people that are active to know. The, I went to Gora Waterfall where I shot my video best thing before my matter. I felt like crying because I know Niger State can rake in millions daily from that place. I felt like crying. So what business do we have being poor as a state when we have all this looking at, we have good talent, music, acting, dancers, poets, OAPs. So we're blessed as a state.
So finally, what would you say to your fans out there now?
I love you guys. For those that have been supporting the brand, thank you very much. And a lot of persons probably thought that, well, me relocating to Bida at the moment was going to be like the end. No one's going to hear about me, but the irony was the case.
But you're not someone who likes to be caged, dude. 'Cause I know that with you.
For me, challenges bring out the best in me. I love to be challenged, and God has been taking me from one point to another. I believe in one thing: God cannot give me what I cannot handle. So for whatever situation I find myself, and that's why if you go online today, you see some short poetry stuff I've been doing, and I got a lot of accolades from even people from outside the country, from America, UK, Spain.
Wow.
I think people
now a lot of people are watching us on Facebook. You know?
I think people should not underrate the power of the social media. Whatever you put there. So my advice to everyone, especially artists, please, whatever carries your name, your picture, your identity, don't joke with it. You don't know where it's going.
Certainly. Well, I've been talking to an on-air personality who is the station manager of Standard FM, that's in Campus FM in Federal Polybida. He's a poet, he's an actor, he sings, he dances, does a lot of things.
Let's leave that.
I wanted to hear what you would say.
I'm too fat to dance. The last time I tried is like I was making a record of myself, but I'll get back.
Okay, let's listen to this song again.
Trying to make us feel bad, they won't make me sober, but we just look them, like we know they see them. Our work then they scatter, claim to be your brother, but we just look them, like we know they see them. Oh, you are protect the boy, give me patience to handle them one by one. Hey, oh, you are protect the boy, give me patience to handle them one by one. Yeah.
All right, listener, this is where we have to say bye-bye to every one of you listening to the program Music Factory on 91.3 FM Stereo Mina. We'll be back with you next Friday with another exciting edition of the program. On behalf of the Management Broadcasting Corporation of Niger State, I remain Moses Sylvester Zegi. You can call me MZ.